There was a time when I was lying on my bed, but my mind was racing endlessly about my relationship. I couldn't focus on my professional life, and I felt completely disconnected from my personal life. I kept scrolling on my phone without purpose, sinking deeper into overthinking. I started reading Greek philosophy just as a hobby, looking for a distraction. But I didn't realize I was holding a map that would lead me out of my own mental maze. It felt like 100 gallons of cold water hitting my face. Something shifted inside me, but I couldn't explain it immediately. That single idea changed the way I saw the world. Trust me, my overthinking didn't vanish overnight, but it slowly lost its power. I have followed those principles for years. Now I am calmer, clearer, and more decisive. Today, I want to share those same Greek principles with you. Not as motivation, but as tools to see life from a completely different perspective. Overthinking is not a lack of intelligence. It is intelligence without direction. The ancient Greeks understood this long before modern psychology existed. They believed the mind is meant to serve you, not to control you. Here are the 5 secrets to taking that control back. The first Greek secret is the projector. The Greeks believed that overthinking is never caused by the problem itself. It is caused by the story you tell yourself about the problem. Imagine sitting in a movie theater. The screen is blank. That is the event. It is neutral. But your mind is the projector. It projects a horror movie onto that blank screen. That is how you replay conversations, imagine tragic outcomes. You assume bad intentions. But realize this, the horror is not on the screen. It is coming from you. The Greeks trained themselves to turn off the projector and just look at the screen. Separate the facts from the fiction. When you stop projecting, the fear disappears. The second Greek secret is the archer. Overthinking usually stems from obsessing over results we cannot control. The Greeks used the metaphor of the archer to cure this. Picture an archer drawing his bow. He can choose the best bow. He can perfect his aim. He can release the string with total precision. But the moment the arrow leaves the string, it is no longer up to him. A sudden wind might blow. The target might move. The overthinker cries when the wind blows. The Greek philosopher smiles, knowing he did his part perfectly. Focus entirely on drawing the bow, your effort. Forget the target, the outcome. When you detach from the result, the anxiety vanishes. The third Greek secret is the fortress. The Greeks believed unlimited thinking leads to chaos, while limited thinking leads to clarity. They viewed the mind as a fortress. Right now, your fortress has no gates. You let every bandit, every random worry, every regret, every what if, walk right in and set fire to your peace. You must build the walls. The Greeks had a simple guard at the gate of their mind. They asked one question to every thought trying to enter. Is this thought helping me act right now? If the answer is no, the gate stays closed. Do not entertain it. Do not fight it. Just don't let it in. The fourth Greek secret is the river. We overthink because we desperately want life to be predictable. But the Greeks knew that life is a river. It is constantly flowing and changing shape. Anxiety is an attempt to grab the water with a clenched fist. The harder you squeeze, the more the water slips through your fingers. You exhaust yourself, trying to hold on to a moment that is already past. The Greeks stopped clutching. They learned to float. They accepted that they could not predict the next bend in the river. They simply navigated the water they were in right now. Stop demanding certainty. When you open your hand and stop fighting the current, the mind relaxes naturally. The fifth Greek secret is the fire. Overthinkers are paralyzed by obstacles. They see a challenge and freeze, analyzing every way it could go wrong. The Greeks viewed obstacles differently. They viewed them as fuel. Think of a blazing fire. If you throw a rock into it, the rock sits there. But if you throw a log into it, the fire consumes it. The log makes the fire stronger. Action is that fire. The Greeks believed that movement clears the mind faster than stillness. Don't sit and analyze the obstacle. Throw yourself into action. Consume the challenge. Think briefly. Act decisively. Action breaks the loop. Inaction feeds it. That night on my bed, I didn't stop overthinking because my problems disappeared. I stopped because the way I see my mind changed. The Greeks didn't overcome overthinking by thinking harder. They overcame it by thinking wiser. In a world filled with noise, choose clarity. In a world driven by anxiety, choose presence. Because your mind is a powerful tool, but a terrible master. And once you understand these secrets, overthinking no longer controls your life.